So I got some questions about acid peels. I'm assuming it's probably like the yellow peeling oil or like the red peeling oil. The yellow peeling oil is, I mean, it's still a really good peel. I've used both of them. The red peeling oil, obviously, like, it's a very serious peel, so yeah, just be ready. If you have sensitive skin, I would definitely do some patch tests and just do what you normally would do. So it's like applying it 3 times a day for 3 days, or at the most 3 times a day for 4 days, and just see how your skin reacts. Yeah, you really have to be careful with this. Like, honestly, I've only had nothing but good experiences with it, but you know, there has been some people who've gotten, you know, the skin came off too fast and like it left like a mark or hyperpigmentation. So most recently I got a comment saying that would I recommend working out while peeling from a chemical peel, and that they think that they messed up and they were peeling the back of the knees and did squats and woke up with a dark callus on the back of the knee. Now, I don't know what brand they were using of chemical peel, but you know, the chemical peel basically will start to make your skin peel in like large quantities. So it'll get kind of tight and it'll look dry, it'll feel dry. And so I could see where doing something like a squat could maybe make it peel or crack in places when it maybe wasn't ready. Because if you think about it, you're doing repeated squats over and over again. And I don't know. For me, when I was doing my chemical peels, I never worked out during it, so I don't really have any experience with it, but I guess I will just like tell you guys that this has happened to someone from working out and doing repeated squats, and yeah, now she has a dark callus, and don't know how long it's going to take for that to go away, or I don't know what the long term could be. Hopefully it heals and it doesn't like leave any dark marks behind, but you definitely kind of have to be careful with peels. They are sketchy, but at the same time, like, peels can change your entire game. Like, even if you're not on glutathione or MSM, it could completely transform your skin. You can go down a shade just from doing a chemical peel. Like, it's insane. So I've kind of put together a little list of things that I avoid or I keep in mind when I'm doing my chemical peels. Usually when I'm doing them, it's like a red chemical peel, and I just do the whole thing where I apply it 3 times a day for 3 to 4 days. And yeah, I'll get into it. Number 1, this even says it like on most websites, like, avoid any type of exfoliation. Do not use an exfoliating scrub. Do not use Italian Italy cloths. Just let the skin peel off on its own. And this is really difficult because if you start applying this peel, you're going to notice it's going to take towards 14 to 16 days for your skin to stop peeling. And so it's basically like, I don't know, I always feel like I'm a leper or something. Like I have some type of disease and I hide my skin. I wear long pants and I wear long sleeve shirts. I only go back to using like my skin lightening lotions after the majority of my old skin has already shedded. So this is closer to the 14-day mark or the 16-day mark. For me, I was always too scared to use any of my lactic acid lotions or anything while I was in the peeling process, because that skin is really sensitive and I was too scared it was gonna burn. And so that probably was like the smarter thing to do, but I'm just saying, I just wouldn't. Also keep in mind, the knees take longer to peel. So if you've already been applying 3 times a day for 3 days and you notice like the rest of your body has started to peel in, like, you know, small little areas, it won't like be a full peel just yet. Usually around like day 5 or day 6 you'll really notice it. But if you're notice like no peelings on your knees by day 3, go ahead and do a day 4 and apply it 3 days, or apply it 3 times on day 4. And I would just do the knees, because like you don't want to overdo it like on your arms, your legs, your stomach, your butt, your back, whatever. But for the knees, yeah, sometimes you do have to take a 4th day of applications, and yeah, apply it 3 times that day, and just to the knees, and that'll help get your knees to start shedding. Another one, this probably makes sense, but avoid the sun at all costs. Guys, I was in my friend's like passenger seat and I could feel that sun burning my legs during my last chemical peel. Like, it was very uncomfortable. So I would either do SPF, but even so, you know, SPF is only going to go so far. the thing I had to do was like just like have like a jacket over my legs or any part of my skin that was exposed, because the sun does not play, and it does not feel good. This is new skin coming through. It is very sensitive, and yeah, just avoid the sun. It's not going to feel good during this process. Also, any activity that involves friction, you should probably avoid it. Like I said, I never worked out when I was doing my chemical peels, so I mean, I can't say much on it anyways, but I would just say just avoid it. Also, just don't peel or pick at the dead skin that's coming off. You're gonna notice sometimes you'll sit on a couch, you'll get up, there'll be dead skin on it. You'll lay in your bed, you'll just wake up with dead skin everywhere. Like, it's gonna come off on its own. You'll take off your pants, it'll be filled with dead skin. But don't do anything to hurry the situation, because again, you could give yourself hyperpigmentation, you can leave scars behind, you can start bleeding. Like I said, acids are kind of sketch. Like, they can mess you up if you're not careful. So really just baby your skin during this time. So I already told you I wore pants because like I wanted to cover up every inch of my skin while I was doing my peel when I went out, because you know, I looked like I had some type of disease. And so I was wearing like a stretchy pants, like these types of pants that are like cloth. And so I never wore jeans with it, and thankfully I didn't have any like uncomfortable friction or anything wearing pants like this. And so just keep that in mind. Cloth or something that's going to be soft on your skin, you shouldn't have any discomfort. But I could see how if you have like some tight jeans or some abrasive jeans, how it might not be good for you. When it comes to like the kojic soaps and stuff like that, I started using my kojic soap again closer to the end of the 14 days. Because for most people, it takes a full 14 days for your skin to completely be done shedding. And so most of my skin was already new skin. I only had just a little bit of peeling in certain areas. And like I said again, you don't want to overdo it on your skin. You don't want your skin to be burning. You don't want it to be overly tight. You don't want to damage yourself, because that skin, the new skin, is very sensitive. It's not only lighter, it is more sensitive. You could like scratch yourself and accidentally like draw blood. Like, you really have to be careful. Which comes to my last point, just protect the new skin. I continued with my lactic acid soaps and other lightening soaps like after most of like my new skin was back. I did not wear it during it because, like I said, like it'll burn. For some people, like it'll burn, it won't feel good. And so just make good choices, and remember that sometimes it looks like our skin is tough, but during something like a chemical peel, yeah, you could kind of cause some scarring pretty easily. And so just baby your skin, be very patient with it. It's not uncommon for you to still be peeling after the 2 weeks, like on day 16, day 18. Like, that's not uncommon at all, and it's just a part of it. But I think the results are so worth it. It completely changes the game. I love my skin afterwards. One thing I noticed is that that skin will darken back up so easily if you do not continue with some lightening or brightening lotions on top of it afterwards. It's like you almost have to protect it from the pigmentation coming back. So you can't just do it and then just be like, oh, I'm good, I'm done. Or you'll notice like within like 4 weeks, it'll already start to like kind of look dull again. So continue after you're done with like the complete peel. Continue doing your lactic acid lotions or whatever acid lotions you feel comfortable with. Continue doing like the kojic acid soap in the shower, and you know, that really helps like with the cell turnover, getting the old skin, because you know, we're constantly shedding old skin and going from old to new. When you do a chemical peel, it's supercharging it. Like it's really aggressive, but it's usually worth it. But I've noticed I definitely have to protect that new skin, or it goes back to being dull or darker like so quickly. So keep that in mind. So if you have any other questions, go ahead, ask away, and I hope this really helps. I've done chemical peels even after, because I told you guys I stopped glutathione for almost 6 months this year, and so I was doing most of my chemical peels during this time, and it still worked for me. But if you're also on a glutathione regimen or an MSM regimen, and then you introduce this into it, like, yeah, your results will probably be insane. I get my acids from the SHC glutathione website. I love the red peel, which the red peel is one of the more serious peels. And I think someone said that like if you only want to buy like 1 or 3 bottles, you can email them and basically set it up to where you can just buy it. If not, then you'll just get it in bulk. The oils, like I feel like they last a long time. Get one of those oil applying brushes. Sometimes like if I don't have one, I use like the brush that you would use to put barbecue like on meat or something. But yeah, you can like order them on Amazon or something, apply it with that. You know, you're not supposed to apply it with your hands, or your hands are going to be like peeling like crazy, and that's never any fun. But yeah, all in all, chemical peels are like the hack. That is, it'll just completely transform your skin.